So you just pop this off, you squeeze it this way now, yeah, so it has to be up and down vertically. And then you squeeze it like this, putting pressure to squeeze it closed. And then you wiggle a bit. It's really hard to do one-handed, so let me fix that. In the future, I'm going to have much better camera gear and head-mounted cameras and stuff. The whole point of Alchemy blockchain and Unicorn Motors is to empower you to really own your own vehicle and not have to finance it, and get something affordable that you can repair yourself. That's the whole point. And that's why we're doing this. It's not really for the money, it's not really for a journal, it's so that you can learn how to do this. Because it's not hard, and it doesn't take that much tools, and it definitely doesn't take much knowledge. You just have to know some basics about how engines work and how things are fastened together and stuff. Okay, so we got that off. I'm going to put that into here. I have an absolute ton of gloves. Would you believe that every single one of these was thrown away and on the street? Literally in the street. I just picked them up because I'm cheap and I don't have any money. So we're going to put some parts in there. Okay, now you can see it better. That stainless steel line that goes onto the top of the turbo is the oil feed line. I believe that it's leaking from right there. It may be possible to actually put... let me get up here. It may be possible to actually put some epoxy onto it and seal it that way. The thing is, I'm afraid that it might break loose and just leak through the crack. So the better way to do this is tighten it as much as I can and then put a little tiny spot weld. Not enough to be permanent, because you can, I want it to be where you can cut it with like a Dremel, but just a little spot weld to hold that nut in place. It's basically got the line, it's got a pressure fitting on the line, also stainless, and then there's a fitting. There's a fitting that the line screws into, and that fitting is free to spin on the turbo housing, which is that's the exhaust side on the right. So that is, I guess it's the left if you're looking at it from the back. That is made of cast iron, and the fitting is also iron, and it's got so rusted that it's just not making a good seal. When I was working on it, I had to break it loose to just to kind of get this line out of the way enough to remove the turbo, and that has got to be where it's leaking at. So it might be possible to do this with the turbo in the car, but I'm just going to remove it. I'm going to remove the whole thing, and from there we're going to repair it out here, and then let it sit for the night if I end up putting sealant, and then put it back in. Or I could actually put it back in and just not start the car. Probably be. So we're going to get started. First of all, let's remove the downpipe. Not downpipe, sorry, the return line. Now that you know what's actually leaking. It's quite difficult getting this thing out. But if it got in, then it can come out, right? So let me segment.